Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber CISSP Prepcast. This series helps you prepare for the ISC Squared CISSP exam with focused explanations and practical content. In this episode, we focus on cryptanalysis and attacks against cryptography. Understanding these techniques is not just an academic exercise, it is essential for evaluating the strength of your cryptographic defenses and proactively preventing data breaches. Many cybersecurity professionals spend years learning how to implement encryption properly, but just as important is the ability to understand how attackers seek to break it. Cryptanalysis is the science of analyzing and breaking cryptographic algorithms. It focuses on identifying flaws, patterns, or weaknesses in encryption methods and exploiting them to recover plaintext data, extract keys, or manipulate cryptographic processes. While cryptanalysis has its origins in military intelligence and espionage, it is now a vital discipline in the world of cybersecurity and a core area of study for anyone pursuing the Certified Information Systems Security Professional certification. Let's begin by defining cryptanalysis more formally. Cryptanalysis refers to the techniques and strategies used to uncover the contents of encrypted data without access to the key. In practice, this may involve analyzing ciphertext, identifying implementation flaws, exploiting key management weaknesses, or using mathematical methods to reduce the complexity of decrypting secure messages. The purpose of cryptanalysis can vary depending on the threat actor. A malicious hacker may use it to steal credentials or decrypt sensitive communications. A forensic investigator may use it to recover evidence from encrypted files. A security researcher may use it to test the strength of a new algorithm. Regardless of motivation, cryptanalysis exposes vulnerabilities in cryptographic systems. By understanding these techniques, organizations can design encryption schemes that are resistant to attack, ensuring that data remains confidential, authentic, and unaltered. Common cryptanalytic techniques include brute force attacks, frequency analysis, no-name ultimate attacks, chosen ultimate attacks, and side-channel analysis. Each of these methods takes advantage of different weaknesses, and each requires different levels of access, processing power, and time. Let's start with brute force attacks. In a brute force attack, an attacker systematically tries every possible key until the correct one is found. The effectiveness of a brute force attack depends on the length and complexity of the key. For example, a 4-bit key has only 16 possible combinations, while a 256-bit key has more combinations than atoms in the universe. Strong keys render brute force attacks impractical, but weak or short keys make this technique viable. Next is the dictionary attack. This method is similar to brute force, but optimized using lists of likely passwords or keys. These lists may include common phrases, leaked password databases, or words found in the dictionary. Dictionary attacks are especially effective against poorly chosen keys or passwords. Replay attacks involve capturing valid data transmissions and retransmitting them at a later time to gain unauthorized access. These attacks do not require decrypting the original message. Instead, they exploit the trust systems placed in previous sessions. Replay attacks can compromise authentication processes, leading to session hijacking or fraudulent transactions. Another serious threat is the man-in-the-middle attack. In this scenario, an attacker secretly intercepts and possibly modifies communication between two parties. The attacker may impersonate each party to the other, all while gaining access to sensitive data. If encryption is not properly validated, such as by skipping certificate checks or failing to verify key fingerprints, man-in-the-middle attacks can defeat even strong cryptographic protections. Known mix attacks and chosen mix attacks are more advanced forms of cryptanalysis. In a known mix attack, the attacker has access to both the plaintext and the corresponding ciphertext. This allows them to analyze how specific pieces of data are transformed and to search for patterns that reveal the key. In a chosen attack, the attacker can feed chosen inputs into an encryption system and analyze the resulting ciphertext, potentially exposing vulnerabilities in the algorithm or its implementation. Side-channel attacks take a different approach. Instead of analyzing the algorithm directly, they exploit indirect information, such as timing, power consumption, electromagnetic emissions, or sound, to infer secrets. These attacks are especially dangerous because they can succeed even if the algorithm is mathematically secure. For example, a timing difference between processing correct and incorrect keys may reveal information about the actual key. So how do we defend against these threats? The first step is selecting cryptographic algorithms that are considered secure by current industry standards. This includes algorithms like Advanced Encryption Standard for symmetric encryption, Rivest Shamir Edelman for asymmetric encryption, and Secure Hash Algorithm 256 for hashing. These algorithms have been extensively analyzed and are recognized for their resilience to cryptanalysis. Key management is also critical. Poorly protected keys are a common point of failure. Organizations must use secure key generation methods, protect keys during storage and transmission, rotate keys periodically, and destroy them securely when no longer needed. Hardware security modules and encrypted key vaults offer additional protection. Authentication protocols must be carefully chosen and implemented. Secure implementations of protocols such as transport layer security, secure shell or internet protocol security help protect against replay attacks and man-in-the-middle interception. Protocols should include mutual authentication, digital signatures, and certificate validation. Cryptographic integrity checks such as message authentication codes and digital signatures verify that data has not been altered. These checks protect against tampering and support non-repudiation. Regular assessments of cryptographic implementations are essential. Tools can be used to scan systems for weak algorithms, expired certificates, or insecure configurations. Penetration tests and code reviews help uncover vulnerabilities before attackers do. For more cybersecurity content and books, please visit cyberauthor.me. You'll find bestseller books, training tools, and resources tailored specifically for cybersecurity professionals. You can also explore more CISSP Prepcast episodes and study support at baremetalcyber.com. Let's now discuss the security controls that support cryptographic attack prevention. Real-time monitoring and logging detect unauthorized access attempts, unusual encryption activity, or suspicious system behavior. Logs should be protected from tampering and reviewed regularly by trained personnel. Access controls must be robust. Only authorized users should be able to view or manipulate cryptographic keys. Role-based access control, multi-factor authentication, and segregation of duties all help enforce this principle. Secure architectural design adds another layer of defense. Systems should follow the principle of defense in depth, incorporating multiple protective measures. Cryptographic components should be isolated where possible and protected with tamper-resistant hardware. Penetration testing and vulnerability assessments provide assurance that systems are resilient against cryptolytic techniques. These tests simulate real-world attacks and reveal weak points in cryptographic implementations. Incident response plans should include scenarios involving cryptographic failures. If a private key is exposed, or if an algorithm is found to be compromised, the organization must act quickly to rotate keys, reissue certificates, and prevent further damage. As always, cryptographic security requires continuous improvement. New attacks are developed, computing power increases, algorithms once considered secure are now broken or deprecated. Organizations must stay current. This means reviewing and updating cryptographic systems based on threat intelligence, industry research, and regulatory changes. Subscribe to bulletins from trusted sources such as the National Institute of Standards and Technology or the Center for Internet Security. Security audits provide a detailed view of how cryptographic systems are used. These audits should include a review of algorithm usage, key inventory, certificate expiration, and encryption policies. Vulnerability assessments and incident reviews should feed back into system design. If an attacker was able to replay a message, exploit a weak cipher, or inject malicious content, ask why. What controls failed? What defenses were missing? Collaboration across departments ensures comprehensive oversight. Developers must understand cryptographic libraries. Administrators must know how to deploy certificates securely. Legal teams must verify compliance with data protection laws. Security teams must validate resilience. Training must be regular and role-specific. Developers should avoid hard-coding secrets or using obsolete algorithms. Administrators should follow secure procedures for key storage and system configuration. Auditors should recognize signs of cryptographic misuse. Proactive strategies matter. Stimulate cryptographic failures. Rehearse your response to key compromise. Consider quantum-safe algorithms for long-term planning. Test how your systems handle certificate expiration. Build resilience before it is tested in the real world. Thank you for tuning in to the CISSP Prepcast by Bare Metal Cyber. Visit baremetalcyber.com for additional episodes, comprehensive CISSP study resources, and personalized certification support. Enhance your understanding of cryptanalysis and cryptographic attacks, and will consistently support your journey towards CISSP certification success.